97% of people never reach their full potential, not because they can't, but because they ignore the hidden truths that could change everything. Most people misunderstand success. They think it's a finish line, something you reach once and keep forever. But success doesn't work that way. According to Jim Rohn, success is never owned, it's rented, and rent is due every single day. That means the effort you put in yesterday doesn't count today. If you stop doing the things that made you successful, you slowly drift back toward mediocrity. This is where 97% of people fail. They stop when it gets boring, repetitive, or inconvenient. They want instant results, but success is built in small, consistent actions over time. Discipline is the real currency. It's what separates those who only dream from those who actually achieve. Success isn't about working hard once. It's about showing up even when motivation fades. It's brushing your teeth daily, not once a month. It's reading 10 pages of a book every night, not binge-watching a show. This mindset shift from event-based success to habit-based success is what Jim Rohn preached. He believed that consistency is far more powerful than intensity. If you want to rise above the 97%, make discipline non-negotiable. Pay the rent daily, and the results will show up when you least expect them. The reason most people fail is because they avoid discomfort. They don't realize that pain is part of growth. Jim Rohn's insight was simple. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. People choose the easy route, skipping the workout, procrastinating on goals, avoiding hard conversations, not realizing they're trading short-term comfort for long-term dissatisfaction. Discipline is hard. Yes, it requires waking up early, saying no to distractions, sticking commitments. But that short-lived discomfort is the price of progress. On the other hand, regret stays with you. It lingers. It shows up years later when you realize you could have done more, become more, lived more. That's the real tragedy. The 97% fail not because they lack potential, but because they weren't willing to endure temporary struggle. They waited for motivation, for the perfect moment, which never came. Jim Rohn taught that life is a series of choices. Every day, you either choose growth or comfort. There's no neutral, and every skipped opportunity compounds into regret. The hidden truth is this: discomfort is a signal that you're moving in the right direction. Lean into it. Use it. The most fulfilled people aren't the ones who avoided pain. They're the ones who faced it and grew. Blaming external factors is one of the biggest traps that lead to failure. Jim Rohn's philosophy was crystal clear. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Life will always throw challenges, setbacks, and unpredictability. But the 97% spend their energy complaining about the conditions instead of improving their ability to respond. They wait for the perfect economy, the ideal job, or someone to give them a chance. Jim taught that personal responsibility is the foundation of growth. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I do to become stronger, smarter, more capable? The moment you shift focus from external blame to internal growth, everything changes. That's the hidden truth. Most people hope circumstances will change. Few realize they must change. Every obstacle becomes a test of character, not just a problem to solve. Growth isn't just about skill. It's about mindset, resilience, and adaptability. People who succeed don't have fewer problems. They just become better problem solvers. Life doesn't get easier, but you can get stronger. Jim Rohn's wisdom challenges the passive mindset. It says, if you grow, your life grows. If you change, everything changes. Stop waiting. Start working on yourself. That's where the power is. Income rarely exceeds personal development because success isn't about luck. It's about becoming the kind of person success is attracted to. Jim Rohn believed that if you want to earn more, you have to become more. Most people plateau because they stop learning once school ends. They rely on outdated knowledge, fixed mindsets, and the same routines, expecting different results. But growth doesn't stop at graduation. It starts when you decide to keep evolving. The 97% fail because they focus only on making money, not on developing themselves. Yet the most valuable asset you have is you. The more skilled, disciplined, and wise you become, the more value you bring to the world. And value equals income. Jim emphasized reading books, listening to mentors, attending seminars, and constantly upgrading your mindset. He taught that personal development is the secret that separates the average from the extraordinary. It's not about how hard you work. It's about how smart and purposefully you grow. You get paid for the problems you can solve. And the bigger your mindset, the bigger the problems you can handle. When you grow from the inside out, everything else catches up. Your confidence, your communication, your influence, and ultimately your income. The people around you shape your mindset more than you realize. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." That's not just a catchy quote. It's a profound truth about success and failure. The 97% fail because they surround themselves with complainers, doubters, and people with no vision. Over time, negativity, fear, and laziness become normal. But those who win are intentional about their circle. They choose to be around people who push them, challenge their thinking, and inspire action. Energy is contagious. If you're constantly around people who talk about growth goals and personal development, your standards will naturally rise. On the flip side, if you're surrounded by people who gossip, make excuses, and stay stuck, you'll mirror that. Jim Rohn's hidden truth was that environment is more powerful than willpower. It's easier to grow when you're not doing it alone. Whether it's in person or through books, podcasts, or online mentors, proximity to greatness matters. Audit your circle often. Ask, do these people align with the future I want? If not, start creating a new environment, one that supports your evolution, not your excuses. Growth is a team sport. Choose your team wisely.